shake him off. Oh boy.
Hey everybody, welcome to the party. The party animal's a little pooped out right now. Where is he? I took him for a walk a while ago. But I'm sure he's going to perk up because I have some treats here for him. I'm going to tell you a little bit of Cali's story for anybody that hasn't been around or hasn't watched any of my videos. There's a playlist that's Cali, or the pets, but there's one that's just Cali. He's 7 years old today. Cali is like I need a power nap. Same. My son adopted Cali. My son that lives with me, Trevor, adopted Cali July 5th, 2018. Trevor had been sick for a few days, so he wanted to go look at the Humane Society. Just look. Yeah, we ended up going back the next day and adopting Cali. Cali had a bit of a journey getting here. We do have his paperwork. As a puppy, he was adopted from a shelter by a young lady who appeared to, from digging around appears to be around the same age as Trevor, graduated about around the same year. She went into the armed forces, was in for a while, and then is showed as a retired personnel. So I don't know what her life is. I'm not judging on that. After that, she did adopt Cali. His full name is California. She did adopt Cali, and there was paperwork that she used her veterans discount and got all this treatment and stuff like that at the vets and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden, there's paperwork that he's back, returned to a shelter. I don't know whether he ran away. Actually, I think it did say surrendered. So I don't know what happened. He wasn't even a year old when that happened. There is paperwork that says he's a registered service dog. What training? Don't know. So Cali started his journey coming here from Mobile, Alabama. He was in a high kill shelter, and our Humane Society, through a partnership with Coco's Lighthouse in Mississippi, brought up, and I think they've done more times, but it brought up 40 dogs from Mobile, Alabama. And if you look at one of my other videos, there's a picture of the van that they used. And it was like a 2-day thing. They went part way, and then they stopped for the night in Mississippi, and then they would come on. And then they're quarantined. They were quarantined here for a few weeks. They were checked over by a veterinarian here, and then they were put up for adoption. Now, when COVID happened, that put an end to that. Our Humane Society now does a program with northern Canada. It's a lot of for the dogs from the territories, and a lot of huskies and stuff like that. Northern something, I can't remember the rest of it. Anyways, he arrived in early May, I believe it was, of 2018. He spent his first birthday at the shelter here under quarantine, and then he was up for adoption, and we went and got him July 5th, 2018. So he's been with us since then. He's a good dog. He was very food motivated, so he was very easy to train. We had a few accidents. You're going to expect it adjusting to a new home. We let him roam free. He got in the habit of, so it was summer, a lot of sandals out, and chewed about 3 different pairs of sandals. So then we end up getting a crate and crate training him. And he was okay with that. Like that seemed to be a good security for him. If things got to be a little overwhelming, he would just go in his crate and lay down, and we just left the door open all the time. And if we were going out, we just looked at him and said bed, and he went in there, and he went. Now we only had to use that. We used it a couple of years, and then we slowly let him out, and he didn't chew anything. He hasn't had pee accidents for years. He has had the occasional poop one, but it's always at the back door, and he hasn't even done that recently, probably in the last year or so. But that was only if he really had to go and somebody wasn't paying attention to him. But he's pretty good at coming. I'm doing a live stream. He comes up and he's whining at me to go out. So that's a little bit of his story. I got a few dog trivia questions. Well, some are dogs, some are Cali. Yeah, rescue is the best. Can you imagine the number of dogs that they brought up? Because that was the last one or the second last one, I think they did before the pandemic hit. I think they did it like once a year. I did a little looking into the shelters. We have his vet paperwork from his history in the shelters, his history when she was taking him to the vets. He was neutered before. I don't know if she did that or he was neutered before she adopted him. So he's a fixed male. He is a German Shepherd mix. That's what he's classified as. When we took him to the vet here, our vet seems to think there's more Doberman in him than German Shepherd. If I had the money to throw away, I would do one of those doggy DNA tests. But yeah, I've seen them kind of being kind of iffy too. Like if you ask Amy for her Australian Shepherd Blue Heeler mix, the thing comes back that it's pit bull. Like, yeah, I don't want anything like that coming back. So it is a Shepherd mix or Shepherd Doberman mix. He's got the coloring of both. He's got the floppy ears like the Doberman. He's got a long, skinny tail. It's not the big, fluffy one like German Shepherd, but it's long. Okay, I got 2 different pictures going on down here in the basement. I think we'll go with the second one. It's a better looking. So I'm gonna kick that one, and I will open this one. Hello.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm okay.
That's good.
Cleaning off paint that I accidentally put on my furniture.
Oops.
Yeah, but yesterday when we were in Home Depot, they had I didn't know what it was. I just knew it was wipes for cleaning, and I thought I'm going to buy them. They're on sale. But it's for cleaning paint off furniture and where they do a boo-boo.
Well, that's handy.
Yeah. It was $7 down to $1.82. So I said, I'm going to take it. And I'm glad I bought them now.
Oh, come in handy.
Yeah, it's getting it off, but it's a little work.
So I'm going to let Callie rest for now. We'll do some trivia questions in a couple minutes, and then we'll give him his treat.
You make homemade treats this time?
Well, we're going to get him. My son was going to pick him up something special for dinner, but I made myself a taco bowl, so I took some of the ground meat aside and I made him a burger without a bun because he can't have the grain. So he's got a cheeseburger and then he's got another little treat on the side. So
right.
We went for a walk today. Well, we did. I have the thing up here because I always do a photo shoot on his birthday. Being my grand dog, I don't have any grandkids yet. My grand dog gets spoiled, so we have a photo shoot every year on his birthday. Basically, I put a banner or whatever up here, and then I get pictures.
Wow.
I did a bunch earlier. They're on my Facebook. You can see them there. I want to do some more tomorrow. I just didn't get a chance this afternoon. I want to go over to the park and get some more pictures, and then I will do a collage of his photo shoot, and I'll post it on my channel.
Sounds like fun.
He's pretty good. Although in a lot of the pictures he has the birthday boy bandana on, and I could not find that one today. So today he's just got a red and black check one on with a paw print on it. So.
Right.
So I got a few in the chat and Roxanne here. So I'll ask some of the questions. If anybody joins in later, maybe we'll ask them some questions too.
Oh.
So the first question, what is the smallest breed of dog?
Oh, I think I know that answer, but let's see if the room knows it. I can't see chat room. I'm on my phone.
I'll give them a moment. I was when I first looked at it, I was kind of questioning because I've seen some smaller dogs than this breed, but I think they're more of a modified breed when people get the teacup whatever thing. So it's not counting little teacup poodle or whatever.
Oh, then I may have the wrong dog in mind.
But I see one guest in the chat.
What do they say?
Carnival Cruise Addicts is saying Taco Bell dog, you Chihuahua, and Danny D saying Chihuahua.
The smallest dog?
Smallest breed of dog.
Oh, the smallest breed. There's another one, but I don't know what it's called. I've seen them.
Kyle saying a mini pincher. Or a min pin, as it can be referred to.
Sorry if I got too much noise going on.
So what do you think, Roxanne?
Oh, I was thinking the largest dog, but I heard you wrong. So there's teacup chihuahuas. But there's also this dog, this lady has one, it only weighs 4 or 5 pounds.
I think those ones are like I said, the teacup poodles or teacup chihuahuas those ones have been so modified in the breeding and that.
Right.
But thinking on a normal breed small dog, it is a Chihuahua. Now,
Her dog was like 4 years old and only weighed 5 pounds.
when I was growing up, we used to get toy poodles. So they were a small breed of poodle, but they weren't the smallest because there's all the little teacup ones and all these other. But ours were, I would say, a little bit bigger than Candy. They were nice. They're just a nice size.
Yeah.
Well, my parents first got me. We had a they had a cocker spaniel, and then after that cocker spaniel, then they had a chocolate brown poodle. It was the prettiest color I've ever seen of a poodle, but it found out after they got it, it was a distemper in the kennel, and it ended up getting sick, and they had to have it put down. And then after that, we just had black miniature
Right.
white poodles. So the questions about Cali, I have talked about on my lives before. I have mentioned a little bit at the beginning there. I've mentioned some in some things come up in the little videos. I think I said this earlier. How old was Cali when he was adopted?
Um, I want to. Can I say?
Go ahead.
I want to say he was a little over 2 years old. Or I may be wrong.
We'll see what everybody else says and see if anybody gets it right, or I have to give some clues.
For some reason, I want to say he was 5 now, but I've got the weekend to myself. I did a I did a thing last night. I remembered I had a miles and points, and so I looked up a hotel for MomoCon for 2 nights. It's only going to be $128 plus my miles and points. So I have no more miles and points, but I'm going to MomoCon. Candy went to the painter's house for the weekend, 3 hours away. He said he would take her down there and bring her back on Monday when they come back.
Well, that's cool. I was looking. Oh, where did I see it? There's a couple of YouTube guys. They're singers, but they do a lot of oh, what do they call it? They sing other people's music, but they do their version of it. Covers.
Yeah,
They sing
that's
covers.
what.
Um, Jonathan Young and I'm trying to think of the other guy's name. I'll have to look it up. They're both going to be at MomoCon.
Oh, okay.
I'll look them up before the end.
Yeah, I got the MomoCon media. I didn't know there was content creator one too. I would have went with that one. But I got the media, so I can interview people if I wanted to. But I will be doing a live this weekend each day. I don't know how long, walking around. So it's
Nice.
gonna be fun. I needed a break in between this mess of a house. It's gonna be all right when they get through, but right now it's just a mess. So
So
what did they say the age was?
Carnival
10
Cruise Addict
months.
saying 10 months. Danny's saying 10 months. Ringo is saying 4. You said 2. I would say the 10 months is closest. He was 13 months. He was
Wow.
he was he came to the Humane Society here just before he turned a year, and we got him a couple months after.
Cool.
Okay. What breed of dog is Scooby Doo?
Dooby dooby doo. What are you?
What breed of dog is Scooby Doo?
He's a mutt.
He's a very large mutt, but
What is he? Not a lab. Maybe it's a lab. Well, I got video of this mess on my couch, so I'm gonna show it. I know it's an accident, but when you bring in workers into your house and they stop at these places and pick up whoever, well, they've been bringing this. Excuse me, same two guys. One is French and one is Spanish, and they both speak very little English. So, but now I've got paint on my, chair.
Come on. Nope, nope, nope. I don't want to do it. Nope, somebody's dreaming here. Carl Cruise Addicts is saying Great Dane. Ringo and Zara saying Great Dane. Danny D is saying Great Dane. That's correct. Scooby Doo is a Great Dane.
Gee, I should know these things.
Jonathan Young and Caleb Hiles.
Jonathan Young and Taylor.
Caleb Hiles.
Caleb Kyle. Okay.
I'll just say. Jeez, I can't spell today. They're amazing singers.
Yeah. Yeah, when I started researching MomoCon more thoroughly this week, besides what I see, on the YouTube, it's a variety of stuff.
Yeah,
Contest singing, cosplay, role play, Minecraft, for all the tabletop games you could think of, Pokemon.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be and I said I don't have a costume. And they said you don't have to have one, but I said I have a Renaissance costume. Will that work? And they said yes. Well, I found the skirt. The shirt doesn't fit me anymore. It shrunk up, even though I've lost weight. It's still not fitting right, so I'm not wearing it. So I have another white shirt.
Mine would be. It's I don't know. It's a Pokemon or something.
Yeah.
It has dexterity, stamina, and speed.
So, and I can't find the hat that goes with the skirt. So I found some material and I cut out a circle. I cut out a circle and I'm sewing a hat by hand. And so I'll wear that one day maybe.
I went to one in Hamilton, Ontario. The year before we started LARP, and the following year it was called Con Bravo. And we didn't dress up.
Yeah, there was a lot of people that did. But it's fun.
There was a lot of people that did, and then there was the pop culture show here. Some people dressed up for that. Now that times when my oldest dressed up in the LARP costume for that.
Right.
So next question. What percentage of dogs sleep with their owner?
It's a high percentage, maybe 75.
I can tell you this dog sleeps with not per se his owner, but it sleeps with me. He does sleep with Cali if I'm not, or Cali. He does sleep with Trevor if I'm not home. Like when I went to Toronto for the weekend with V and Steve, he slept with Trevor.
When Candy left to get in the car, I kind of sad,
Yeah.
Because I have to trust that there's nothing gonna happen to my dog,
Yeah.
Well, he's doing it he said, I'll do it, for free. I'll take her with me. And his partner that comes with him is bringing her back because he's got to go out of town next week for 4 days to a graduation from the military. for his granddaughter's husband, and so I trust that Candy's gonna be okay
Yeah.
because she
The
sleeps with me
question,
every night.
the question is, what percentage of dogs sleep with their owner?
75.
Now, I got these off the internet, so could be higher or lower, but
Am
I
I in
know
am I warm?
everybody's a little high compared to this, but
Oh, then let's go 55.
that's closer. Ringo's saying 80, Danny's saying 80, Carla Cruz Addict saying 80, or sorry, 70 and 70. What percentage of dogs do you think sleep with their owner? Can't hear
Turn
you.
your volume up.
How many was it fingers at the beginning?
Can you hear me now?
Gotcha.
Yes.
93%.
93. If people were honest, I think it would probably be the 70, 80, 93.
Did you say 5?
Roxy modified to 55. It says 45, but I think that's a lie.
That's all right. It's not bad.
You would be surprised that there are a lot of owners who have dogs that only use them for a show dog or to keep in the yard, and they don't do anything with them. They're outdoor dogs, or they're in the arena and they stay in a big old cage or a big old, area.
Oh, crap. I just dropped the thing, a pile of questions down underneath.
Yeah.
I laughed because we got Cali in July of 2018. And when I went to Cuba in April of 2019, Kelly has stuck with me 99% of the time. When I went to Cuba, he wouldn't stay in bed with Trevor. Trevor ended up sleeping in my bed with him. Now, just 1 second, I have to back you up because I just dropped the questions down the side of the.
No problem. No.
Oh, there.
Callie, thank you for giving me an excuse to celebrate. Do you want to know what I grabbed? I grabbed a Kutzin.
I
Thanks, Callie.
miss my Candy. She went off with the painter for the weekend.
Okay, that's it.
Questions down. We have questions down. No one.
Thanks, Callie. I'm celebrating.
Look how much she ate already.
I didn't eat it all.
Hear yourself. The eyes are flipping around. We'll give you a treat shortly, Callie. When I get done the questions. What's that? 45%? I think that's a lie. Next question's about Callie. And I already mentioned it. So what state did Callie come from?
I know it.
I don't.
Yeah, Steve.
What state?
What state did Callie come from?
In
I mentioned-
Canada or U.S.?
We don't have
In
states out
Canada,
there.
we don't have states.
We have provinces.
We have
Oh, so
provinces.
she came from the U.S. and the closest that y'all probably would have drove had been over the line to Michigan.
No.
I mentioned 2 states at the beginning.
I wasn't here, so I didn't hear them.
I know the answer.
What state did he come from?
Me? California.
That's just his name.
Ah. He comes near Tennessee, but it's not Tennessee. Was it Kentucky or Alabama?
Missouri.
Comes from
He
the
came
center.
from Georgia.
Georgia? I thought he came from the center of the U.S.
He
Came from the south.
Germany.
Or the center, if you're talking about the center, that would either be Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, Tennessee,
That's why I said
and Kentucky. Those are the 5 states. One of those states.
Isn't Kentucky in there?
I mentioned 2 states. He came from Alabama.
In the
Alabama,
center.
Alabama.
He came from Mobile, Alabama.
Mobile. That's what it is.
Okay.
It's a stopover in Mississippi because they were coordinating with Coco's Lighthouse, which is charity deals with dogs and stuff like that.
Okay, I'm going to step down and go on my computer and come back up.
Okay.
Be right back.
All right.
Callie, the poutine is fabulous. I'm just saying, thanks for giving me an excuse to celebrate.
What's the most popular breed of dog?
Golden Retriever.
Steve says golden retriever.
Hi, Renee. Hi, Christina. Hi, Fairy Dust.
I say it's a Frenchie because they're just so cute. You just want to pinch your cheeks.
They are cute.
Hi, Christina.
Oh, by the way, Carnival Cruise Addicts, I found a lid that will fit it temporarily till I order one. It's off a mug I bought for my son for Christmas, but it doesn't have a handle on his, so he doesn't use it. But it pushes
Well,
on there.
you can buy the handles that you can slide it on your drink.
I'm not buying him no handle thing. He uses.
But I'm just saying he can.
He can, yep.
Not
So-
he can.
I've been able to use my Carnival Cruise Addicts mugs. Now the only place that his leaks from, it'll leak from the spout. So, but I just use it. I don't use it as a travel mug. I just use it around the house.
I use my green mermaid.
Yay!
He's in the house.
Hello, Nick P. Hello from Vancouver, Canadian this morning at Pacific Central Station. I've seen a few pictures you've sent us of trains. I was hoping for more scenery, but hey, nice trains. I hope you enjoyed.
We just want to make sure your cheeks are okay.
I hope you enjoyed the scenery of Canada along the way.
Are these on planes, trains, and automobiles? Where are the planes?
Well, we were the automobiles, even if my car is that small.
Well, he arrived by plane, got in an automobile, and then he got on train. So he's done.
He's just left the subway. The subway, hitchhiking, and taxi now.
Yeah.
But that's probably part of a horror movie, so.
Well, a taxi is a car, and a subway is actually, some people consider them trains. So,
Oh, what question was I on? What's the most popular breed of dog?
Roxy, what did she say?
the most popular breed of dog?
Steve already answered.
Steve said golden retriever.
I say it should be a German Shepherd, but
Yeah, that could be up there too now.
because
Leaving
they're
tomorrow by plane to
Dachshunds?
Australia.
Dachshunds?
They would be up there, I think.
Nick, I hope you get a wonderful, welcoming crowd.
Safe travels tomorrow. All excited for you.
We get to say to Nick, we get to say he's upside down now when he goes tomorrow.
According to the
Oh, pardon me.
thing, I was getting the questions off of. They say the most popular breed is a Labrador Retriever. So Steve was close. It was a Retriever. Same family.
There's a blonde, 4 paws. That's all I care.
Steve needs to go on camera instead of being behind the scenes.
Yeah.
He does sometimes.
Well, if he wants to send us an email, maybe we'll do his thing and maybe Steve can be that funny for him.
Huh? What? Funny? Why? What?
Look at him, he's trying to be innocent.
I'm not funny.
Speaking of breeds, What breed of dog is Cali?
Oh,
Oh, I don't remember that
oh,
one.
I'm sorry, Callie. Please forgive me.
Callie, I'll give you an
He's a
extra.
Labrador.
No, Callie
No.
is.
He's a. I
He,
think of Pitbull and something else.
he has a mix like Amy's dog.
Sugar
He is
Shine.
a mix.
Labrador and
Blue healer.
blue
No,
heeler.
it's
the other one.
Pitbull. It's Pitbull and something
And
else.
yeah,
Michael
not
Ann
the
said
blue
it.
healer, the other one.
Oh, nuts! I don't remember. Am I at least halfway there?
What did you say there?
I say wolf. There we go. Just to make it interesting. Wolf.
He's a Heinz 57.
He's not Doberman because I'm petrified of Dobermans. If he's a Doberman, I'll be like, what the?
Carnival Cruise out of half right.
Who's
Yeah.
right?
Danny is half right.
Yeah, he's part Doberman. Hey, Callie, you're gonna make me rethink my fear.
He's not an aggressive dog at all.
No,
He's a love
He's
muffin.
a mix. He's a mix of two guard dogs.
German Shepherd.
Yep.
Ah,
Shepherd Doberman mix.
that's his
Oh, why did
coloring.
I think Pitbull? I thought you said Pitbull at one point.
I thought he had
Darn it!
I said I'm not getting I'm not spending the money to get his DNA thing done because I'm not going to end up spending money to have some ding dong say that, oh, he's part pit bull like Amy's
That's what it was.
Australian Shepherd Bone Healer.
Oh,
There could be other in there, but the vet thought he was more Doberman than anything. And Doberman, they can be
sorry.
aggressive when necessary, depending on their upbringing. My granddad, because they lived on a farm, and my aunt Pat, the one that loads me her car all the time, she was a toddler, just learning to walk. And my granddad was away from the farm for the day, and they had a red Doberman named Lady. Now, my Aunt Pat's just learning to walk, and she would grab a hold of the dog, like, by his skin, and she'd walk along with Lady, no problem. Gentlest dog ever.
Oh, Pitbulls can be wonderful, wonderful dogs.
This is Doberman.
Oh, sorry.
So a couple of men show up at the farm, and my granddad wasn't back yet. And my Nana said, you wait in the truck. He'll be back soon, whatever. And they were insisting on trying to come inside. Well, Lady went into protective mode, and she went after those dogs, and she put them in that truck, and they never left that truck until my granddad got home. But yet, the gentlest dog let the toddler hold on to her
Yeah,
fur and her skin on her back to learn to walk, but put those men right in the truck. Oh. Okay, what's the fastest breed of dog?
they're the cutest little things. I wish I would have their diet plan. No puts in for them.
The fastest breed?
Yes, what's the fastest breed of dog?
I'm giving the people 30 seconds before I answer.
A whippet?
I'm not singing the song.
I don't know.
Is that a slang word for the official title? That's what I'm wondering.
A friend, I think it's a whippet they have. I'm trying to think of the dog's name. Can't think of it. Skinniest little thing. It's not a whippet. Looks like one.
I said, is it slang? Because I was like, I don't know what that one is.
Ringo saying greyhound. Danny saying greyhound.
It was a bus.
Greyhound, whippet.
That's why I said, is it not the same dog?
It would be a greyhound.
No, they're in a different. They're a little bit different breed, but
Oh yeah. Okay.
They look
Yeah.
similar, but I made a lot of friends on the Canadian. They are from Australia and Germany and Canada. So much fun. Have more friends from all around the world. It's awesome. That's what I like about YouTube. Talking to all kinds of people and making friends from all over the place.
yeah.
I can't wait to pinch the first Icelander person I meet.
It'll be really cold.
That's what I
What
want to
is, what is the most common command taught to dogs?
Sit
No, stay.
or leave it.
Stay.
Daughter has a Whippet Chihuahua mix. Fast.
Oh.
That was fast.
Oh, it's
That's
just a
gonna
little
bug
thing.
I hope
Yeah.
the mom was a big dog that had this one, because if it was a Chihuahua,
Chihuahua giving birth to a Whippet. Woo.
But can I just tell people in the U.S. a Whippet is it's a cookie in Canada. It's hilarious that they call a dog a cookie.
I don't want to ask Meta anything. I hate the stupid thing.
yeah, I don't like Meta. It's just all of a sudden it's on my phone now.
Oh, what's it? Now I'm trying to think of the guy's name that owns the Whippet.
Every time you say Whippet, I sing the song and I think of the cookie.
I was like, his name's Matthew. His kid's name's Luke. Can't think of.
Skywalker?
Star Wars?
No, I don't want all that. I just want the freaking person.
Human being, person,
No,
Homo sapien.
this AI thing wants to give me everybody but that.
AI is like just going looping. AI is processing.
And it does that on my phone, but yet no, Meta AI doesn't need to message me.
See, Danny knows my song in my head.
So I can go to my Facebook on my computer and I can just type it in and yep, there it goes. I can go right to that guy there. And I can see if I can find a picture of the dog. No, I don't want to see pictures of his girlfriend. I want to see a picture of the dog.
Pictures of a dog.
It's just bugging me because it'll drive me nuts until I hear a name on the dog's in the back of that picture, but I don't want them in the picture.
I could say if cruise nuts were here, we could blame it on them. But they're not here. Are they? Or did I miss them?
Well, before this girlfriend used to post all kind of pictures of the dog.
The dog got replaced.
Yeah, poor dog got replaced by the girlfriend.
Doggone it. Cali, your birthday poutine is delicious. Who's
Come on. Scrolling. Nope, that's...
Bye, Liz and Chris. They got a run.
You think you would have taken the pictures of your ex out of your picture? Or photos? What?
Okay.
No picture? One picture of the dog in the background.
While you do that, I'm going to pull up a Canadian Whippet cookie. Alright, that's what I'm going to do. Why is Airbnb?
Chase. Dog's name's Chase.
Comment.
I don't need to.
Which is driving me nuts because I couldn't think of the dog's name.
What's his name?
Chase.
I'm sorry, Pace, P-A-C.
Chase, as in run
Chase.
after.
Oh, as in like Paw Patrol.
Yes, the most common command is sit.
Oh, it's not stay. It said. I'll get my gland.
When we were teaching Cali demands, because he was very receptive to food, and knowing that my son was going to end up having tonsil surgery, we also taught him signals with like point down for sit, no, pointed up for sit, pointed down for lay down, just stop or wait, stay, and that way, like I could just click. I could snap my fingers and point up or point down or whatever, and he would, or put my hand out or high five, and he would
whip it,
those whippets.
whip it. Sorry.
I like those, but they're not keto.
No, but they're delicious.
They are delicious. What was Queen Elizabeth's favorite breed of dog?
Oh, I know that one.
Starts with a Y, doesn't it?
Starts with a C.
Oh, then it's not what I thought it was.
Starts with an E?
No, it rhymes though.
Oh, see, I know that one then. I thought you said E.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, where'd she go?
I don't know, but I know the answer.
Come back, me. Come back.
It's a corgi.
Come back. Yeah, me went poof. I was just trying to get rid of the whippet picture, and all of a sudden me went poof at the same time.
Uh-oh.
Come back.
I'm making a hat.
Making a hat for your character?
Yeah, I can't find my hat that goes with the skirt.
It
I
is
know
a
the skirt.
corgi.
The skirt's going to be too big, but it's got a drawstring in it. So I'm just going to pull it tighter. Well, this will actually be my first time spending a night in downtown Atlanta by myself. I've never been to downtown and spent the night, so it's going to be my first time for that. You know, when you live 20 minutes, 30 minutes away, you don't want to go downtown. One of my friends, she used to say her and her husband would go downtown. They'd do it 2 or 3 times a year just to have a staycation to get away. You booted her out.
I tried to boot her picture or her whippet thing. Didn't click on her. Oh, sorry. Come back, please. Well, let's make sure. I'm gonna go into. I'm gonna go back into here.
No, the guys decided they were not going to, since I was going off, they're not coming. I told them I was going to let them stay here. I was going to trust them, give them the key to the house, and let them stay here. Well, one of the guys said it's the holiday weekend coming up, and me and my wife want to have a date, or So I said, okay.
Oh, that's right. It is your Memorial Day.
Yeah, Memorial Day.
Okay. That's StreamYard.
Hello?
I'm sorry.
Steve put in the password because I was coming. So I was like, where's the password?
I'm looking, going, oh, I was going over to look at my settings, going, I didn't ban her, did I? I only clicked the thing. I didn't ban her.
That would have been hilarious. Ban me.
Which breed of dog has a black tongue?
Uh-huh.
I was going to say a cat, but that's when they're dead.
I know that one, but I can't think of it because a dog that has a black tongue, when we had one of our puppies, it came over and put about 25 stitches in my dog.
Is it a husky?
No, it's a
There's 3 options here I can give. Husky, poodle, or chow chow.
chow
See,
chow.
it's like this.
It's a
Oh.
chow chow.
Oh, those are the fluffy balls of fur, aren't they?
Yeah.
It is a chow chow.
I did not know that.
Although my mom did say when we had our poodles, if the roof of their mouth was black, they were a purebred. If it was two-tone, that there was a mix. But I don't know how true that is.
That's interesting.
I've heard that before with other breeds.
Not right now.
Got 2 more questions. Are dogs carnivores, herbivores, or omnivores?
You forgot anything of horse. Because some of them eat toilet paper. I'm just
They
saying.
like meat,
Some
whichever
of them
one that
are
is.
true.
Oh, that's good. Carnivores.
They're all of the above.
Carnivores or eat meat, herbivores eat plant, and omnivores eat both.
Well, both of them then.
Both.
That is correct.
Because they eat peanut butter and they love it.
Let's eat grass.
They eat grass.
That's a plant.
They're both plants.
Peanut butter comes from a plant.
Yeah, but dogs don't necessarily come into contact on purpose with peanuts.
Yeah, because they dig.
And some gross dogs eat poop.
Well, you have
And toilet paper.
Yeah. Ask Candy about toilet paper.
They're
Leave a
basically
Kleenex,
garbage
toilet
disposal.
paper, or paper towel, and she's gonna grab it.
Now, can anybody guess Callie's favorite veggie treat?
Mhm.
Veggie, human.
What's Callie's favorite vegetable treat?
I'm going to go on a limb and say carrots.
Apples.
Oh, that's a fruit.
And once
Yeah.
upon a time, he did eat carrots.
I have a
But that's not his
fly
favorite.
driving nuts.
You know, I've been dealing with them off and on too. The girlfriend keeps bringing. She brought cherries home last night, left them sitting on the table, picked them up, put them in the fridge, and said to Trevor, "It's like I'm going to put them in here so the fruit flies don't get them."
She'll put them in the freezer. Teach her a lesson.
I turned around this morning after she got, or this afternoon after she got up, they were back on the table again.
Freezer.
She left for work. They're still on the table. I turned around, put them back in the fridge again. I'm not feeding the fruit flies. I want them to go to the traps I made. Callie, what's your favorite vegetable?
Broccoli? Callie, you want broccoli? Oh, it's broccoli!
Callie, what's
It's
broccoli?
broccoli. Wow.
Oh, are you
I
awake?
just like green stuff, so I just figured maybe
Green?
broccoli.
What's this? Want some broccoli?
Want a treat?
Want some broccoli?
Broccoli. Oh, look how nice he is. He's like, nom, 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 nom.
Get it. Oh. Don't drool all over the couch.
But when it's
Drool.
good broccoli.
You can drool on my leg. Go ahead.
Yes, I do.
Here.
How old is Callie? Did we say?
7.
7.
He's 7 years old today. You want the other piece of broccoli?
Look at him. He's like, I'm still waiting. Yeah.
I could be cutting up broccoli for us. And I'll be cutting it in the kitchen, and he comes out and he's like, "What you got there?" And he'll be
I
sitting
smell
there.
it. I know that smell. Where is
And
it?
he's sitting there and looking at me. I just toss it up in the air and he'll catch it.
Wow.
Put that on the blanket, not on my leg. Or the leg. Got it? Got chewed up. It's really crunchy, isn't it?
It's like it's fresh.
But there's also another treat for you.
Oh,
What is this?
Michael Ann, put yourself bigger screen and take the words off so we can see Cali. Oh, look, he's paying attention. He's not going to take his eyes off of you right now. But the words here, your name is still there.
Yummy, yummy.
There you go. Now I can see him.
So,
Callie, you remind me of my daughter's dog that passed away.
Look at what you got.
oh, what's that?
Is
Is that your birthday treat?
It's your birthday cake.
Yeah, you can't have cake because it's got weed in it. So Nana made you a burger.
Want a burger?
Get down. Down here. I'll put it down on the floor.
Happy birthday to you.
Cali,
Happy
it's your birthday. Happy birthday to you.
You sit.
Happy birthday, Callie.
Happy birthday, buddy.
It's like yum, yum, yum.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm going to push it over here. Can you get it? There we go. I'll hold it still.
He's like, this is delicious.
Are you going to lick it or are you going to eat it?
He's like, I'm licking the fat of the cheese first. Oh, there it goes. That's bigger than a nugget. He's like, oh, nom, delicious.
He's like, happy birthday, buddy.
Oh,
Okay, don't leave
Cali.
I'll do the dishes. You don't need to lick it clean.
The best part.
There we go. Happy birthday, buddy. That's it. That's all she wrote. I think that's good enough for now. I can put myself.
Yay, Cali.
Okay, you can go lay down. And whatever you want to do, go get a drink. That's probably a good idea. So that's the questions. That's that. Let's see. That's everything taken care of Cali. Of course, today is also my weigh-in day and all that for keto. Son of a gun if I didn't put on 2 pounds.
Wow.
However,
But you had fun.
I forgot till I forgot it was Thursday. I had a smoothie for breakfast and then I went, oh crap. Of course, then the smoothie made me do a lot of so I was like, I'm gonna weigh in anyways, but I've been eating a lot of I haven't eaten I ate a lot of pork rinds, but I have had some chocolate. I was like, that's probably not a good idea. But I also have been thinking about it and doing the like my taco bowls. I've been having some fajita bowls, and when I'm making them and I'm eating them, and it's like, this is probably more than I need because I'm getting full part way through. But part of me is going, I don't want to waste this. So, and also today I did a taco bowl, but I cut the portion back in half. But I did, it's been the 3-month mark, so I did 3 months? February, March, April. Oh, yeah, into 4 months.
Wow.
So I did the measurements, because every 4 weeks I do the measurements. I may have put 2 pounds on, but in the last month I lost another ½ inch off my chest, ½ inch off my waist, and ½ inch off my butt, or my hips. So it's like, yeah, that might fluctuate, but I think I've seen other stuff.
It's reshifting after you went, then it starts like.
So going forward, especially on stuff like taco bowls and fajita bowls and stuff, I'm going to try to cut back on portions, control the portion. That's a little of the thinking going.
I
could've
know they
made-
say when people are on a diet, they don't forget to add the calories when they're tasting the food to see if it needs more seasoning.
Can I tell you something interesting?
Mm-mm.
Sure.
If you've studied in the food industry medically, diet is what you do every day. Because whenever you put something in your mouth, that is part of your diet.
Yeah.
People just took out part of your diet to like dieting, and then they
Yep.
changed the meaning of it.
So following the keto diet, I
It's
just
keto regime.
doing nothing out right now, Kelly. Doing like any other weight loss thing. A lot of our problems are portion control.
Yeah.
That's
'Cause my mom, when she was diagnosed as being borderline diabetic, she went to the Diabetic Association, and they have this great big poster of, what your serving size of things should be. And she started measuring, okay, I can have this much of this vegetable, or I can have this much of this, and she lost weight that way, just following a diabetic type of diet.
Yeah.
And she never had to take medication like a metformin or any of those, and she never ended up on insulin. She was controlled it by diet, whereas her brother, my uncle, was a very brittle diabetic, and even though he was on insulin, his diabetes was up and down and
Yeah.
everything. So big thing is learning portion control. So I think that's my next thing I have to start watching.
Yeah.
So that
Yeah,
was
but your meat should be about the size of a deck of cards.
it. Normally when I would buy a pound of ground beef and I would use it for my taco bowls or whatever, I was dividing it in half. I bought one today. I divided it in quarters, and I had a quarter of a pound of ground beef in my taco bowl. He just had a quarter pound of ground beef there. And then I have 2 more packages and that was enough. I didn't need. Although I used cabbage instead of lettuce because I didn't have any lettuce, and I didn't want to use my spinach for a taco bowl.
Yeah.
Very, very fine cut up cabbage or sliced cabbage. I was trying to grate it, but it wasn't working on my grater, and I didn't want to get the fruit processor out. I didn't want it that far. So I just sauteed it up a bit before I threw the ground beef in, and then I cooked that and went from there. What else was it? This past weekend. Yeah, the past weekend, my oldest went to LARP again. Although I knew they were going to LARP this time. It wasn't finding out afterwards that, thought you were taking the year off. He went last weekend for the long weekend. Had a good time. Got to our friend. Well, one of the ones we initially got into LARP with, the couple doors down, they went as well. I will be going to LARP in June for the Einherr Moot, but I'm not. He did talk to the owners, and I can go and do my video stuff for the NPC camp, and they asked if I would help with helping keep stuff straight in there when I wasn't out doing pictures and video. And then when it comes to the part of Saturday that they have the moot for the Einherr, then I can get in my character and go in for that. So there will be LARP video and pictures coming out at some point. Not sure how far after that, because it won't be until the third week of June.
It's
And
not at the same time as Putzin Feast, is it?
no,
Okay.
that's not this weekend. It's the next weekend.
It's like it's coming up.
That's just over a week away. So there'll be stuff for poutine feast. There'll be LARP stuff coming up. However, between Toronto a road trip, and the zoo and all that, and shorts, I have something coming out every day from now until the end of July.
Michael Landis on fire.
Between shorts and other stuff at shorts in the Toronto Zoo and meeting up with Nick P. And there were some other odds and sods that I hadn't yet put in there. So something will be dropping every day around noon from now till the end of July. And somewhere I'll probably be throwing some LARP and some Poutine Fest in there left and right. So, and I also want to thank you and welcome in new subscribers. That took a little jump in the last week from, I was mid 430s. I'm up to 441 last time I checked.
Oh, yay.
Closing in on that 500. My hope was to get to 500 before the cruise. Hopefully get to 500 before the summer officially kicks in, maybe. Getting excited. Although I can make that 500, I do need to work on some watch hours. So I appreciate people watching I appreciate you watching the shorts, but there are some longer videos. Not too many real long videos. A lot of them are like 3 to 5 minutes. They're not very long videos. So I appreciate people watching those, help me build my watch hours. I've been bopping between about 1,800 and 11, I think it was last looked, or 1812 and about 1830 something. I've been up and down in there right now. So because I had lots of content coming out last summer, those hours are dropping off. So I appreciate watching my videos, sharing my stuff out, helping me build up those watch hours. So when I hit the 500, that I can do some of the partial monetization stuff. But like I said, still working on it. There's going to be stuff every day to watch. Look forward to around noon. I think is what I said, everything to come out. There might be an occasional day, usually on on my days that I do lives. I think there's a couple in there that don't have something scheduled. And I don't think there's too many. I think I dropped something every day.
I can tell you that in 7 months now? 7 months. I lost over 3,000 watch hours. And
That happens. I was at 1893 at one point last year. And I was given a month or two ago, I was down to 17 something. So I'm working on building those up again. So between trying to get my live streams and people watch those or watch my videos. I know shorts don't do much, but you see my short, you like my short, short of Cali. I have a whole playlist of Cali you can go watch. If you see a LARP short and you thought that's really cool, there's a whole LARP playlist in there. Everything there's some that I've included in my playlist that are videos belong to Underworld, and I've noticed, I've acknowledged that these are from Underworld, but they're LARP 101, and it teaches you about LARP. I did do a live on LARP. I was watching it today because I was sitting upstairs.
I learned from that.
Son's girlfriend she had done a couple of ghosts with tomato cages and white sheets. So she gave me the white sheets because she didn't want them anymore. So I cut some of it up to make the spell packages, and then I've taken some of it and just ripped it in long strips for the white headbands because that they use for the game, because those seem to disappear at LARP. Somebody borrows one to go at a game for something, and they don't seem to come back. So far, I have 20 headbands
Well, that's good.
and probably a dozen spell packets made already out of one sheet.
I have a question. Instead of spell packages, can we throw duck packages on the cruise? Just saying. Wow, wow. Want to learn about LARP? Wow, wow. Check it out.
LARP is so much fun, and I was looking at the questions that were asked, like, who's the oldest person kind of thing, and it's like, at our event? Probably me. But I remember when the one guy, and I think he still comes occasionally, Adam, his dad used to come for the first couple of years, not every event, but several events. His dad was 70, 71 that first couple of years. And he didn't run around, but his character was very staunch. He played an undead, but he was very cool to watch him. Like, and then what other girl, her mom came from one event, but it was just like there's like the main bunch used to be like early to mid 20s up to mid to late 30s, but there are some that come that are in their 40s.
But my generation, like B&D,
D&D.
that was like so popular.
Yeah, if you love D&D,
Not D&D. There we go. I was like
Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. I was like,
My kids play Dungeons and Dragons all the time when we lived in the house until my oldest moved out, and I loved when they did that. Like, they usually a Friday or Saturday night. It was usually like a Friday night, and Nikki would be the dungeon master and had everything planned out. And people would show up at like 5, 6, 7 o'clock at night. Maybe we made pizza or we made burgers or something, and they'd sit down with their food and they start playing, and they would play all night. It's like till 1, 2 in the morning sometimes, or a little bit after. Some would go home. Some of them crashed. Sometimes they would crash, and like by 10 o'clock in the morning, they were starting to wake up again, and we're having pancakes or bacon and eggs for breakfast. I enjoyed those weekends, just having their friends around, and it was a very diverse group of friends too. Like, that's where I started learning about, all the gender stuff and pans, trans, bi, all that stuff.
All the new words that we didn't grow up with.
And that's how I became very open to all that. It's like, these are people. They're people.
They just put a label on themselves, and I'm not
different, and that's fine. But I've learned a lot, and it was very open conversations too. Like, I can talk to both my biological kids and my adopted kid. We talk about anything under the sun. Anything that's bothering them, anything that's on their mind. And some of their friends have become like that too. And then some of them, sharing that. Well, it's so nice to talk to you because I can't talk to my parents.
Well, that's the hard part to hear.
And I'm just like,
that's family.
You're always welcome. I'm always here. You need to listen. But always lending an ear.
I don't understand. You love this being just because they say something different. All of a sudden, you don't love them. I just don't get that part.
Yeah, I don't get it either.
I just don't get that part. Like, you say you love them. Like, I don't know. Love is unconditional. It doesn't have conditions. I'm sorry.
No, I've gone 27, 28 years calling my oldest Dustin because I love the name Dustin. And then for almost 2 years ago, Dustin comes to me and goes, I want to be called Nikki. I called you 20. I slip up now and then.
Because he's always going to be Dustin first to you.
Yeah.
But again, your brain catches up pretty fast going, oh, wait a minute. Process.
Middle name's Nicholas, so Nikki it's not far off.
Yeah, makes sense.
But, changes just.
It's
Like,
hard. I do the same thing with my niece, who's now my nephew. She was a Cheryl, now she's a Colton, and I forget. And I say, God bless Cheryl. And I said, oh, sorry. But you know who she is, or he is.
this my adopted one goes by Ollie now. Oliver. But that's not the name given at birth.
Yeah.
But that's what they prefer, and then it's like, hey. After a while,
Well, the hat's too little, but I'm going to wear it anyway.
You look so cute, is it? Raspberry.
It should be a little bigger, but I'm not going to, I don't have time to do another one.
Still.
but yeah, we are coming up to that month as well. So, and people know I'm an ally, so you know it now, whether you like it or not, folks. I support these people.
The people we loved them before they decide to change, and that's how I see it. I'm like,
Last year, the year before, I did a Pride live, and I dropped a whole bunch of subscribers. So, now I'm an ally. I support these people.
if you're a person of God, God says to love everybody, no
I'd
conditions.
love for you to stay. I
That's
don't.
what I say. God will take, if it was wrong, God will tell them when they get to heaven.
I don't judge. I don't judge other people's what may be their political preference or their religious preference. If I did, I'd have a lot less friends. So you gotta look past things. Look at the person.
That's why I said, that's why I call people beautiful people, because I encompass everyone.
We're all
I'm
beautiful.
not everybody's cup of tea, but I acknowledge that we're all different.
You're my cup of tea.
I'm a cup of tea.
Cup of tea.
Ellaby.
Hey, that should be my channel name. Cup of tea. Probably somebody already has that channel, I'm sure.
Right here. Her friend reacting to all my pictures of Cali individually. Like in this one, like in this. I put. He's got a photo shoot of 23 pictures or more.
Oh, that's what you want us to do. Okay, wait a minute. I love you.
No, I don't need people. Like the album. You don't need to like every individual picture. I was going to take him over to the park where the plane is.
Plane?
Because the garden. Yes, that plane. You've been there.
Plane?
I was going to take him over to that garden and do some pictures. But we went for a walk to see Daddy at work first. And then it was like, okay, I don't feel like walking over to the park because that's the other direction. But it's not supposed to rain. And there's a 4% chance of the rain tomorrow in the forecast. So I think I'll do it tomorrow. We'll go for a walk over the, oops, I don't say the W word. The eyes wide rolled. And then I'll do a whole album and do a collage.
Okay, I'm going to just put it in this one. Something just popped up on my thing, and I was like, oh. There we go.
Don't mind me.
See, Roxy goes, oh, I got it.
Getting to the point, this stupid eczema is going to the way, and then all of a sudden I get itchy, and I no, don't scratch it. That's almost. So I just scratched the one. So
I tried to tell this child at work, I was like, don't scratch it, it's going to get bigger and hurt. I said, look, I have one. See, I didn't scratch, it's still small. So then
this one's almost gone. You can't see.
Yeah, that looks better. Way better.
The ones in my ankles they're almost gone, but the one just kind of
My gland,
scratched up a little bit.
you got to go to Giant Tiger. Are you ready? I'm reliving the 80s. I love it. I got these fluffy shoes.
I've seen those.
Comfy.
Comfeet?
Yeah, comfy. Come over here and put them on. Yeah.
I was at Giant Tiger yesterday, and I was looking at clothes and stuff like that. Oh, that's cute. Oh, that's cute. Oh, that's cute. You gotta wait till the end of the month. Gotta wait till the end of the month.
But you can also order it online and then pick it up in the store or get it delivered to your house.
I need to save some money for Monday because I'm going out with my local friends for meeting up. My friend Brian, who has his greenhouse, has started all these tomato plants and pepper plants and stuff, and we're all meeting up to get our plants. Well, they'll pick me up and drop it off here, but I said I want more pepper plants than tomato plants, please, because Callie, Nat's the only one who eats tomatoes.
You don't eat ketchup?
I'm not making ketchup. I've already made enough tomato sauce last year from all the extra tomatoes. I like tomato sauce. I like tomato flavored stuff.
But you can make, you know how they make tomato paste? If you slice it thin, you can dehydrate tomatoes and then you crumple it up and then makes like tomato paste, dried tomato.
That's all good and wonderful. I don't want to do the work.
That's the thing. It's the work.
But I've already told these two if they want strawberry jam, they're going to have to buy a bunch of strawberries this year when they come on.
And you're going to tell them how to do it.
I said I'll make the jam. You guys buy the supplies.
That's
Because
what I would say. You buy it, I make it.
they ate most of the jam, and actually I got a couple of things with a pectin. Is that the food bank? I got it. That's sugar free, so I can make a couple batches of sugar free for me.
Say hi, Tommy.
Hey, Tommy, welcome in. As we were talking, we celebrated Callie's birthday. We did some quizzes. We did some. I did a premiere video before my live, and then I as my intro of Callie. He's 7. I did this.
Watched him.
He did this photo shoot because he's my grand dog. I don't have grandkids, but I get a grand dog.
He's a well-behaved grand doggy.
One cat already had a birthday, and the other one, I think her birthday just before or just after Callie's.
Oh.
7 is 7.
7 is 7.
His birthday was last month or March.
That was near.
And Glaceon is turning 4.
Such a pretty.
And I lost track of Mochi and Misty's birthdays when they're around this time too.
Mochi's my favorite. It's just so cute.
Mochi's.
I am being allergic to cats because I would probably have a few.
There's Mochi 4
Nice.
and
It's even later.
Misty is 2 and Mochi's 4. Oh, 3.
4.
3. He was a year old when they got Misty. Just over a year old. I haven't seen them since November.
You do.
I'm overdue.
Just call and say I'm calling my grandma.
Nana's niece come see Mochi and Misty.
I gotta go see my grandkitties.
I chatted with Nikki last week, and I chatted with him yesterday. Actually, I sent him I did a little video of another video. I don't know if you watched Crazy Middles recently, Roxanne.
Yeah.
When they were doing the stuff for Lacey's Costco birthday.
Yeah, I saw that.
And I had to videotape when she was trying to say it. Cody could only come for 30 minutes because he had to go to jujitsu.
Oh, yeah.
She couldn't say jujitsu if her life depended on it. So I took my phone, just the video that, and I sent it to Nikki. Nikki does jujitsu.
That's cute.
Yes. Yeah, she say it with a bad word.
She one time, what does it say? Is you would come out jujitsu, and then or the other one time she tried to say it said jujitsu.
S-H-I-T.
She was saying jujitsu. Jujitsu.
Okay.
I was laughing my head off. I had Come on, Michael, and we all know Callie's yours. For the most part, but on paper he's theirs or his.
But we know.
But and when they move out, he will go with them.
And he'll be like howling at the door.
But I want visitation rights. It was interesting because to be away, we were gone 4 or 5 days there. He did sleep with them. But he kept looking at going towards my bedroom, like, no, you're sleeping here with us, Callie. And he kind of looked. They go towards my bedroom. And they came back and he slept with them. But Trevor was going, we're going to need a bigger bed when we move out. They said they have a double. They have a queen because they had the bed I bought for the basement at the other house when Ollie used to stay over once in a while. I got a real cheap queen herself. But between two of them and the dog, it's not enough room.
So it's a good thing that you start going on trips. He gets to learn how it is to be just a mama and papa for the puppy, nobody else.
Yep. It was like July going to LARP, or June going to LARP. In October we'll be away for the cruise again.
September, Michigan.
M24.
Is Tommy joining us at M24? Or is she just doing Oregon?
I know there's a bunch of people I would wish would come to M24, but I'm not going to bug them anymore. I almost made a comment in somebody's live stream last night that
I know who's coming.
They should go to M24, and then she could also contact that other guy that's getting back into doing, not traveling, but doing content. Like, come on, no, Mock. It's only 4 or 5 hours.
There's no excuse.
Come on, Ray. It's only probably a few hours flight. You flew in for Oregon the one time. There's cabins here.
What do you mean? You can sleep on a hammock with Steve outside in the little gazebo.
Excusez-moi, parlez-vous français?
You're not sharing your hammock?
You're not sharing your hammock with Ray?
No.
Sorry, Ray. I was trying to get you a nice, cute, warm bed, but...
Sorry, Ray. I don't know you.
Hey, Mr. Bubbles, you could do
I'm
a shower
not share my bed.
You
with
could
the
do a shower
gentleman.
scene in the showers at M24 with the mosquitoes. Love Lake of Dreams. Don't like your showers.
We don't like the mosquitoes.
That's the fastest shower I've ever taken. Try to shower and swat mosquitoes away at the same time. And put clothes back on. Nah.
Mosquitoes know where to go to get a smorgasbord.
The best time to have a shower, lunchtime.
You can get a clean dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah, clean dinner. Yes. That's right.
Okay, we're at an hour and a half. I think I'm going to call it here, folks. Like I said, I've got lots of content coming out. Look forward to like noon every day. There'll be
I
something.
got no comment coming out. Content.
Why do you talk over my pillow?
I'm sorry.
That's okay. I forgive you. Come on, don't talk in WhatsApp when I'm trying to close this out, sir. I don't have I took WhatsApp off my computer. At least I can't find the thing for it.
I have it only on my phone.
It pops up in my notifications and it comes over the thing where I need to click. So for my outro, I will play you the Cali birthday video again.
I watched it.
Oh, this cuteness. Let's see you soon, guys.
Happy birthday, Cali.
Watch my content. If you got a chance to watch other videos, I'd appreciate it. Have a great Memorial Day weekend to my American friends. Be safe. Fun up Moacom.
I hope it's gonna be one. It's gonna be good.